Hey guys, welcome to the quickie video I was talking about in the last video leading into my 100th comic book review episode weekend. And if you guys notice, I said plus, and as you can see by the title, 101 equals on time. So we're back on track. Either it's going to say equals on time or back on track. I have no idea. It's too early to say. I've got to upload the first video and then this, so I'll figure out the title later. So anyway, I have my... Oh, no. This is going to definitely be a surprise no matter what. I have my hands on the 101st comic book review episodes comic book. So not only are you guys going to be treated to the 100th comic book review episode this weekend, but you're also going to have the 101st comic book review weekend on the same weekend as the 100th. Comic books are now back on time, and last time for the 100th, when I said I got my 100th comics and I just showed the box, a lot of you didn't exactly like that because you said it was teasing. But I don't want to give away what I was doing in my 100th comic book review. But I don't mind showing a few from my 101st. But I'll tell you guys right off the bat, though, once again, I can't do this for every single comic book review because there are weeks where my comics literally come on Saturday and I can't do a pull list because the pull list will be uploaded right before the comic book review. But anyway, I got a lot of number 2s this week from DC. These are all the numbers. Wow, I can't even fan them out. Seriously? Fan out, fan out, fan out, fan out. A lot of number 2s from DC. Plus I have the number 1 from Huntress. I have a signed comic book which I'm also not showing. And then when you look over DC, I have 2 independents, 3 independents. Amber has an independent. And only one, let's see, I got Schism. I finished Schism for X-Men is finally done. I have X-Men, which is before Schism's over. I have X-23, which Amber's going to probably be reviewing. Transformers, which I've been enjoying thus far. And also we have The Traveler, second to last issue. Like I said, Amber's Lady Death. And Sonic concludes the Genesis saga, at least. But I don't think it's going to conclude everything. Also, just throw it out there, Spawn. We'll get into reviewing those things later on. The only books I could say that I'm really happy about this week, first of all, would be Huntress number 1. I've been waiting to see this book for a long time. I don't want to hold them upside down anymore, so I've been looking forward to that for a long time. And also, I was looking forward to seeing the second part to Detective, and as well as Animal Man, since I got the first issue and paid extra money for the first issue. And I got the variant cover for Action Comics number 2, because the other cover Superman looked demented. So, yeah, no. And then, of course, I'm very happy about Swamp Thing number 2, Red Lanterns number 2, and Justice League International number 2. Those have me very happy. So I'm happy to report that there will be 2 comic book review episodes this Saturday. Of course, once again, depending on time. So I might shoot my 100th comic book review episode a bit earlier, so this way I can shoot my 101st comic book review with everybody too, because I believe, well, you guys just know that I just said that Amber has her Lady Death in this, but also Mike has Hawk and Dove and Green Arrow, and I believe that's all that we have. Yeah, it's Mike and Amber, so I could always shoot it. No, I can't because Amber works on Sunday. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna try to shoot this on tomorrow for the 100th review. Look at this stack of freaking comics, man. But the good news is, now that DC oh, another thing is that really pissed me off. And Comic Noob, thank you for pointing this out, because you know what? It's been going under my radar for 2 issues now, and it just hit me when you mentioned something. So give yourself a pat on the back, dude. You're awesome. By the way, I tagged you in one of my videos, the top 10 comic books. So hopefully you'll do it soon, in case you didn't see that video. Action Comics, as opposed to any other DC comic, is $3.99. And I'm not just talking because it's a variant cover. It's $3.99, period. There are no advertisements, unlike in the other DC comic books. In between, there's no comics in between, no advertisements in between the comic. And there is sketch art at the end of things they're doing. I understand it's Action Comics, Why are we being charged an extra $1? Because it's called Action Comics. Detective Comics doesn't do it. They're $2.99. And Batman didn't do it. None of them did it except Men of War, and I don't even know why that did it. So much for drawing the line at $2.99, DC, huh? That's kind of, this is a Marvel move right here, kind of. No offense. Now I'm not dropping it because it's only $1, and there is a, you know, you buy it at a comic book store. Some of them give Midtown, especially. I love Midtown. That's where I get all my comics. Midtown gives 15% off. So I really, and beside the point, this is a variant cover. So technically, I paid less than the cover price for the variant anyway. No, I didn't. Thinking. I don't know. Either I paid a couple of cents less, or I paid 40 cents more. I'd like to say I spent 40 cents less, but I'm not sure now. But either way, it's a variant cover, so I really don't care. I'm probably going to be getting the variant covers to all the Action Comics because I just don't like the way the covers are looking for Action Comics right now. And it's really a good comic, you got to admit that. I kind of feel bad, though, that I didn't get the other variant for Batman, Batman #1. But then again, I like Greg Capullo's artwork, so wasn't a big deal that I didn't get that. If it ever comes back on sale, maybe I'll grab it. If not, then it's a loss that I'll have to live with. But once again, #2s came on time. That's telling you something about the sales. If next week's comes on time, we're going to be seeing a sales rise in September, and then a crash, and maybe not a full crash, maybe like a halfway, like a crash, because the #2s are not selling as fast or as much as the #1s. And that could be because a lot of people were disappointed in certain #1s. It could be because now people are segregating themselves. Instead of buying all the #1s, they're picking and choosing which series they like. And in essence, that basically means there'll be more of each issue now, since people don't like certain issues. To be honest, I've only dropped, I want to say 1. I've only dropped 1 issue so far, 1 full story. There might be 2. I'm not going to spoil episode 100, but really 1 or 2 out of all the ones I've been getting. That's very few compared. So yeah. So I'm enjoying it. I just don't understand why this. Maybe the extra $1 because of the sketch art. But you know what? If you guys are going to do that at DC, don't even mind. Also, at the end of all these comic books are advertisement for a book that's coming out in December, Batman Noel. I am so getting my hands on that. And at the end of this month, there's a book called Batman's Journal or something like that. I can't remember the precise name. I'll have the name for the 100th comic review episode. But it's basically Batman's journal, like not secret files, but files of his friends, his arch enemies, layouts of the Batcave and the vehicles. It's expensive, but if I get the money, it's worth the money. So if you're a Batman fan, like a really hardcore Batman fan, or if you know Batman and you like him a lot, you might want to pick that up before getting Batman Noel. But Batman Noel, I've looked through the preview already. Looks pretty sweet. The problem is, huge stack of number 101, huge stack of 100. I have a lot of reading to do within the next 24 hours. Joy. So joy. I'll do it. I can do it. And besides, I have Mike, Amber, and Joe helping me out reading certain ones, so I don't have to worry about reading all of them. Surprisingly, I have a surprise for you guys with Action Comics. I'm not going to say if it's good or bad, but actually, I really don't know if it's good or bad, to be honest with you. I'll let you guys judge that. But anyway, guys, here's your quickie. 101 equals back on track, or on time, or whatever I decide to put after the equals sign. But yes, they're here. So there'll be 2 episodes this weekend. Everything's back on track. Yes, thank God. Yay. Hurrah. We're in October. I hate September. And that's it. See you guys soon. I'm going off to read at least the DC comic #1s before the end of the day. I already read Schism. I'm not going to say anything yet, but stick around. You'll be seeing very soon. See you guys on the 100th. I mean it. 100th coming very soon. That's going to be literally the next video you guys see. So enjoy whatever I decide to post up. Not giving spoilers. Later, guys.